All right, today I am talking with AJ Kurkowski, who is our implementation manager for Eleyo. AJ, you are hiring an implementation specialist today for your team, right?
We are, yes.
Awesome. I am excited to ask you a couple of questions just so I can know more about the role and share it with people who are interested. So, do you want to start us off with just tell us a little bit about this software implementation specialist? What does this role do? Who is it for? And why do they care?
Yeah, absolutely. So this role works with a variety of customers that are looking to make their lives easier through a more improved payment processing and registration solution, and specifically for school districts and organizations across the United States. They offer all kinds of childcare, community enrichment, facility management opportunities to their community, and Elio, in my opinion, is the best software to meet their needs for that. This role specifically assists those new Elio customers with their implementation of Elio as their primary tool and resource for payment processing and registration. And this experience is broken down in three ways. So we have implementation, training, and then the overall customer experience. So as we talk about implementation, Elio as a software solution has a lot of options, a lot of flexibility, and our customers' needs can also range quite a bit. And this role really focuses on identifying those customer needs and leveraging their expertise with Elio to find solutions that ensure customer success, not only in the short term, but are sustainable year over year. So if you love learning software and you love leveraging this knowledge to make others' lives easier, this role is beyond exciting and fulfilling. As we talk about the training opportunity, this role is responsible for leading customers through several virtual training sessions covering different phases of learning, whether they're setting up their programs, as they're maybe getting ready to open up registration and take payments. And after they've done that, maybe answering those questions of how to work with enrollments and registrations and things like that. So the number of sessions that we offer our customers can range quite a bit, but generally about 20 to 40 hours of effort is required for this role per customer, and that can be spaced out over the course of several weeks to several months. From a training perspective, we do abide by a just-in-time training philosophy, so we're covering content as it's applicable and as it's relatable for our customers. Not only does this role serve as a learning resource for our customers, but we have a variety of other learning resources from articles, videos, historic webinars that we're able to leverage and really round out that experience of learning for our customers. As this role works with not just individuals on teams, but entire teams, there's a lot of opportunity to work with all sorts of learners, learning styles, learning preferences. So patience and flexibility is crucial as they learn LEO and get comfortable with it. So if you enjoy guiding someone's learning journey and watching those light bulbs light up, I think this role is extremely rewarding and gratifying. Last piece, as we talk about this role, is really around customer experience, and it's quite unique for our customers to have a dedicated resource to ensure implementation and success. So our customers love working with their implementation specialists. We build quite a relationship with them. We become really quite personable with them and really get to know them as people, not just as customers as well, in our time working with them. We really want to ensure that we're available for our customers and not just with our time, but with our presence, as it's quite common to build connections with our customers on a personal level. This role really celebrates fostering a positive and personable initial experience for our customers. And as they really implement Elio, they feel comfortable with it, they will eventually leave the nest and transition onto our support team. So really building that initial just exemplary experience upfront is something that is really cherished, not only by this role, but with our customers as well. So I think as a whole, that really provides a definition of the role and who might be interested for it as well.
That's great. Thank you for that answer, AJ. That was great, very thorough. And I think you mentioned this to me earlier, but it's not very common for teams to have a dedicated implementation team. Is that correct?
Yeah, with other maybe software solutions or some of our competitors, there's really not an opportunity to have that personalized implementation experience. And this is something that our customers really love and cherish. And it's something that is so unique to be able to work with teams across the United States, a variety of different programs that they might offer, and really being that go-to resource for them it's just rewarding every day.
Awesome. Good. So tell me a little bit, AJ, why do team members stay at the company?
It's a good question. So I believe team members stay based upon how our core values are lived and really celebrated. There are maybe other companies or businesses that have core values that maybe live on a piece of paper and then they go in a drawer, but our core values are things that we consistently live and really celebrate. We have a core values nomination process, whereas we see those core values being lived, we have the opportunity to celebrate them and really highlight them to the rest of the team. When we have team meetings, we continue to bring those up and really highlight what's important for us as a team. And I believe that those core values not only are solidified within us as people, but as we serve our customers in our community as well. And it's just such a culture of positivity and support. And it's no wonder why we are pretty consistently nominated as one of the best places to work.
Awesome. I love it. Tell me a little bit what a new hire would experience in their first 30 days.
Yeah, so I believe starting a new job can be intimidating, and during your first 30 days, I believe that you'll see why we're one of the best places to work. So in your first 30 days, I'll break the new hires experience into a few different categories. So getting to know Persolvent as a whole and the team, really some of those internal procedures like where to log in, how to sign in, all of the different tools and resources. We'll then also work on implementation, team culture, and process. So knowing what we're about, really feeling comfortable with it, how do we do it, seeing the role in action, and dipping in your toes as you would feel comfortable. And one thing I did want to say is that I believe that with this role, it's not something that we would throw you into the deep end by any means. This is something that feeling confident and competent is really important, because that not only ensures success for our customers, but ensures success for the new hire as well. Some additional ways that this first 30 days will be supported and what that experience will look like is just role observation. So working with other implementation specialists on the team to see the role in action, kind of sitting side by side virtually to see how all that works. Then they'll have what we consider Eleyo time. So whether it's learning the software through guided activities, we'll have some quizzes, some knowledge checks, scavenger hunts, some unguided time where you can just explore, and some Q&A time with the team. And then lastly, just continually checking in with myself as I do manage this team, just to ensure that you're feeling confident and competent with Eleyo, and opportunities to connect with the team as well.
Awesome. Tell me about the hardest problem that your team recently solved successfully.
Yeah, the implementation experience for our customers, as I described a little bit earlier, can be anywhere from 20 to 40 hours of our effort over the course of weeks and months. And that process has some key milestones and some things to celebrate and some successes and some things to manage. And one of the challenges that we have found is really feeling confident for each customer, knowing where we're at in that implementation process, and also being able to feel confident managing multiple implementation experiences. So what we have recently built is what we call our project template of the future, where we're really have every one of our key dates, our task effort, dependencies, what email templates we send out, what communications need to be distributed, and really this now serves as our template of the future. So this serves as a start to finish checklist, as it were, to ensure customer success. And this is extremely helpful because we have the ability to manage those different interactions, check things off of the list, and be able to transition between customers really successfully. And when our customers might be on vacation for a week, or maybe we're holding on doing something for a couple of months, we can pick up right where we left off and know where things are. Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Thanks.
Great. Tell me about the hours for this role.
Yep. So hours for this role, general business hours are from 8 to 4:30, but there may be some flexibility needed for East Coast or West Coast customers as they may be going live, maybe first thing in the morning, or maybe they might have some questions later into the afternoon, but generally 8 to 4:30 Central Time.
That's great. Tell me what kind of background or experience might be helpful for this role.
Yeah, background or experience in training or adult learning theory would be extremely helpful. As I mentioned, we work with just a variety of learners, learning styles, learning preferences, different regions, different team dynamics. So really being able to quickly assess what's important to our customers and to our learners is a really, really helpful skill. I would also say experience in project management, which I know can be a big term, but really being able to manage key dates, calendar availability, task effort, dependencies, who you need to communicate with, when do things happen, and being able to manage multiple projects at a time would be extremely helpful if you have experience with that. And then lastly, if you do have any experience with after school or enrichment programs, terminology, procedures, if you have any experience like that would be helpful, as that's our customers, that's who we work with every day.
Awesome. Talk to me a little bit about what an average day looks like for a team member.
Sure. For implementation specialist, generally starting the day, checking inbox and checking in on those action items that are open for our customers. As our customers have those registration go lives, as we call them, that they're planning for, there are some of those key tasks that we need to check in on, not only to see if our customers have completed those, but we will also have actions to complete as well. So planning and preparing for the first part of the day is not uncommon. We have our stand-up meetings where we get together as an implementation team, check in, see if we have any questions, see if there's any maybe setups that we're working on that we have some questions on, and just kind of brainstorming sessions. And then really from there, the days can be training sessions. So whether we're doing virtual training sessions for our customers, there can some days be maybe where we're having 2 or 3 training calls, generally from 60 to 90 minutes in length. Between those interactions, we'll be again working on preparing for other phone calls, working on email communications, answering questions, and if there is ever any other opportunities, we have a variety of continuous improvement projects that we're always planning and working on as well.
Love it. How does the team recognize good work?
Yeah, we have a variety of ways that we recognize good work, and one of the things that I love with our team of how we recognize good work is really labeling things in, I'd say, like less clinical manners. So we have like our registration go lives, and we have our transitions from implementation to support. Once a customer has completed their initial experience, we transition to support. But it's really clinical, and one of the things that we actually do is we consider it a graduation. So while we don't have maybe the cap and tassels that we celebrate with, it's something where we interact with our customers and really celebrate that graduation of knowledge. We have a final call with them where we get a chance to connect with them and really celebrate their hard work as well. And our customers are really appreciative of having an implementation specialist. So that's being recognized for that good work is not only from a team dynamic, but we get a lot of that from our customers as well. And other ways that we celebrate good work and recognize it. So every morning, again, I mentioned we have our stand-up meetings. We always look at what successes we've had from maybe the day prior, maybe challenging phone calls that we had that we worked through. We're always having chances to really celebrate what's good for us. Once a month, we also meet for we have a debrief meeting where we'll look back at the past month and call out what our biggest success was for implementation. And there's so many good learning opportunities, and for us to really feel recognized for that. And then lastly, as a whole, from a Purcell perspective as well, we have the opportunity to celebrate our core values being lived through our core values nomination process. So there's a variety of ways that we get to celebrate good work, not only within the team, but with our customers, and then as a company as a whole.
Awesome. So as the leader of the team, what are some of your priorities?
Yeah, I would say my priorities, just ensuring each team member has tools, the resource, knowledge, confidence to really deliver that world-class implementation and training experience for our customers, really having the foundation of what the process not only looks like, but what it feels like as well. So as we step into each interaction that we have with our customers, that we know how it fits into the larger Eleyo experience. Other priorities that I have are really identifying speed bumps and roadblocks for the team and working to find solutions in a timely manner. We are very open as a team about things that might be, like I said, kind of speed bumps, roadblocks, not working for us, not working for our customers. And we're really agile with how we solve problems, especially ones that are priority. And then lastly, my priority of really just building an open and collaborative atmosphere where everyone feels heard and feels valued for their unique perspective and experience. We have a wonderful opportunity to work with a variety of customers and different perspectives. And I think that really cherishing not only unique perspectives of our customers, but really cherishing the unique perspectives of each team member is just so crucial to have an atmosphere where every day of work is something that can be enjoyed and really feel like you can be your true self.
That's great. Awesome. One final question for you, and you've touched on a little bit of this, but what 3 characteristics or passions would you say someone should have that would make them really happy in this role?
Yeah, I would say first, love of learning, and this can be initially coming into this role, right? Learning Eleyo, learning what each button, what each toggle does, how it interacts with other things in the system, really learning how the different settings can affect things for our customers' experience, not only just upfront, but maybe seasons and years into the future. And then also learning about people and of our customers, and learning what their needs are and what their maybe previous experiences have been with other software solutions or their registration process, and learning what hasn't been working for them, and really leveraging that expertise to make their life easier. And also, as Eleyo continues to grow, really learning how those new functionalities can not only be used to solve immediate problems, but how those can impact and make the experience better as a whole. So a love of learning. We really love sharing things that we've learned beyond just Eleyo as well, other things that we learn in our personal lives. So I would say that's one characteristic, our passion. Another one would be patience and organization. So we very frequently, every day, we manage multiple customers' implementation experiences. So really staying organized and knowing where we are in the overall experience for our customers is key. And also being patient with our customers, as especially over the last year, they have a lot of other things going on in their daily lives or personal lives as well. So really being patient and understanding of them as people is something that it's really rewarding when we're able to give space to our customers and help them along the way as well. And then lastly, passion for continuous improvement. So I mentioned this a little bit before, but we are consistently looking for better ways to do things, different ways that we could have said it that would make more sense, identifying other projects or opportunities that we can work on, and really around with the goal of making lives easier, whether that's our customers' lives easier, other team members or other teams' lives easier, and even just our own lives easier. So we're always looking for those continuous improvement opportunities. I would say
Awesome.
those are 3 characteristics or passions.
That's fantastic. This was very informative. Thank you so much for taking the time, AJ.
Thank you. Thank you.